Another beautiful evening in paradise. Nice sunset, but we missed most of it. We hit the ground running again this morning. Come out here, fed the fish, took off Sisaket. Went up there, bought a washer, dryer, refrigerator, scheduled delivery. While we were up there, Duke messaged us, said, hey, painter's going to be in a couple days, which tells us we're getting down the last steps, because I think painters, cameras, window screens, and finish the stonework and do the outside cleaning, grading, whatever. That's it. While we're in Sisaket, these guys were working on the kitchen appliances, I guess you'll call them. You got the hood in, and it's not blue. That's a protective film that'll come off. Got the hood in, stoves in. They were working on the sink. When we got here, they couldn't figure out the drain system. Look at that menagerie of stuff. But they had a couple of pieces they were missing. So we had to run to town to get that 90, and it was something else. Oh, they didn't have a faucet. We didn't have a faucet. We didn't know that. So we had to pick up, we just grabbed a faucet to just get it done. We'll get a better one later, but grabbed a faucet and a 90 for them. On our way back, big old snake across the road, about 7 foot long. I chased it, cut across the field. I ran down the road and went across the crossroad to where it was crossed and got a picture of it. I thought it was a cobra. But turns out I sent it to the biodiversity group on Facebook, and they said it's a reticulated rat snake. Biggest snake I've seen in a while. But anyhow, that was just a half kilometer here, but it was pretty scary. Chasing them. I thought it was a cobra, but anyhow, I want to get a picture of it to find out. But it was a rat snake, I guess. So we got back with the parts, and we no more than got back, and they said, oh, we're missing a valve. Forget it. I just come back from town, called Duke, tell him to get it, you deal with it. Go work on something else. So they got just the water turnoff valve there to put in there, and then that's done. So maybe 5 minutes. And they come out and start working on the stone here, right? Up here, over there. And I told you they were going to put trim from there to there. And while we were in Sisaket, they did the trim out there. So now that's ready for stone. So as I told you, when they started on that, I was going to start my next move. Look at them clouds, that sun shining in them. Which started building the front gate. As soon as we got back from Sisaket, we went straight into town. We didn't even come out here. We picked up this steel, brought it here, painted it right away because we thought it was going to rain. It didn't rain. Once I realized that was going into play, I started chopping and cutting and welding, and we got the frame set up. So now we got to just make the cross piece in the morning, chop all the bars, and then put the panels on it, wheels, and it's ready to go. So hopefully if the weather holds out, meaning rain, we could get this done as soon as tomorrow, but no later than the next day if it doesn't rain too much. I get this done, that should be ready. They'll just slap it into place, which is exactly how I hoped it would work out. And so far it's working, but we'll see. I just finished picking up and sweating. It's hot. It's not that hot out. It only got to like 98 today. Beautiful looking sky right now. Thanks for joining us. Paradise in Thailand. It's a wet morning in paradise. It started raining somewhere around 3:34 a.m. It's been raining continuously, a couple real heavy downpours. But we're out here now. Got water standing pretty much everywhere. Forecast to pretty much rain all day. There's a couple brief periods. But these guys probably aren't going to get anything done today unless they can do this under the roof here. But those are out of the question. That's mostly out of the question because it's out getting wet. Didn't tell you about these. These are just caps for the septic tanks. They get bolted down around those blue pipes out back. They'll cut them off and then put this down there. And we need to pump the tanks. We can screw these lids out and pump them and then put them back in. They got to do that, but that's outside, so they won't be doing that. Told this young man that I would be building my gate out here, and we need to kind of share the parking up front here. So yesterday he parked out back. I was building here. I come out this morning, instead of sharing it, he parks right in the freaking middle instead of getting over here and leaving me some room. So I about ran over my damn gate this morning. Now he just come over and said, oh, you want me to move? Well, forget it. I'm in there now. No forethought, man. No forethought. Not just him, just in general. I haven't talked about this. This is a termite. Another one there. About 2 weeks ago, actually when the rains first started coming, we'd come in here and there'd just be thousands of these wings laying around here. And I mean, thousands just everywhere. Little breeze would come through. It'd be just like a sandstorm or a snowstorm or something blowing through with the leaves or the wings flying everywhere. But anyhow, it's the big termite hatch. I probably should have mentioned that on that last video where I was talking about the guys treating the house for termites, but I forgot about it. But we've got to do something here. We got to get some dirt in here and there. So this isn't just a pool back here. It needs to get filled up and get pushed this way. And that needs to get filled up so we don't have a lake there. The intent would be to push everything down that side and then out the gate. And I can see from here right now that it's flowing out across the concrete. If you remember a week ago, I was having problems with the water going under the fence. Well, I don't have that problem anymore. I got it addressed and fixed right back over there. So it's coming out onto the concrete and down the slope. It's flowing this way and flowing down through there now, but I just got to get this stuff leveled out to push this water out of here. They still need to get these extensions on these access holes back here. 2 of them are buried, and the other one's taking a lot of rainwater, and I think that's what's going out that gray water pipe over the wall there is all the rainwater. We'll walk out here real quick and look. This camera is waterproof, but the microphone is not. Yeah, see, look at all the water. That's coming out of the gray water. So the gray water absorption pits are completely full of water right now. There's one here, one there. But the problem is over here. All this rainwater is coming right here. It's going down through the lid of this one, running underground, over there, and out there. This one needs to get extended, and I don't want those things saturated when it's time to use them or need them. I got a list of things that I don't want to forget, so that's one of them. We're not going to be able to work on the gate much today. If it does stop raining for a minute, we'll run out there, measure that next bar, get it cut. Once we get that, if we can get it enough dry time to tack it in there, then I can get the measurement for the short bars that go from the panels to the top. Once I get that measurement, then we'll just do what we did last time, just sit and just chop, 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 because they'll all be the same length. Raindrops keep falling on my head, just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed. Nothing seems to fit. Pretty good suggestion today. Somebody said to take one of those wire brushes that you mount in a drill for cleaning stuff and to mount one on each end of the gate. So every time it moves, it just kind of cleans that thing out. All right, we're going to get these microphones out of the rain. I don't want to ruin another pair of them. So I didn't get a video made yesterday. We worked till way past dark last night. We're going to just take a quick look at what they got done yesterday. They worked on this rock on these columns all day. They got this one completely done. And once again, I'll remind you that they're going to put a clear coat lacquer on it type thing to make it shine and seal it and protect it. Looks like they still got to finish off that block up there. And they worked on this thing last night until we left at 7 o'clock, which is well after dark here. And they were still working on it because they're rushing to get this done because the forecast was supposed to start raining at 9 p.m. last night and not stop till like 9 p.m. today. But as you can see, their weather forecasting in Thailand is far less than accurate. I remember back in the 70s, you could only, well, maybe the 80s, I don't know. You could only trust the forecast for about 24 hours out in front of you. Here, you can't even do that. They're forecasting rain to get in here about 8 p.m., 9 p.m., and not stop till sometime tonight. So I wanted to get this done. So we just stayed here into the dark, as they did too, anticipating it was going to rain all night and all day. But now it looks like we're going to have decent weather, at least for several hours, because this clouds everywhere I look about the same, even way off in the distance over there. We are going to get these panels on here this morning. If we got good weather, we'll start working on the wheels on it. That way, when this gets done, we can go to work, maybe get that thing set in there with the help of them. When we put that last gate in on a track, I had these guys come back and help me carry it over there. I mean, it's not heavy, but it's a little too heavy for some pit to be lugging around. Painters are scheduled to be here today. Whether they'll make it or not, I don't know. I hope they do, because that means we're one step closer. I would think a week or so we would be
clear it out of here. Still got to get Duke to do something with this roof because it's still leaking, and it's not overflowing. It's leaking along the edges because it just was like a steady rain yesterday, nothing hard like we've seen before on the camera, and it was just running out all along this edge. A few spots along this wedge up here. Nothing in the middle. It's all right on the edges, and that's why I think it's just not sealed to the wall well. All right, it's not even 10 o'clock yet, and I got my gate done and ready for these guys to get their part done. So I threw the panels on there. And I just finished bolting those wheels on there, so it is ready to go up. But like I said, we got to wait for them to get the stone around these two. And then I'm going to let the painters probably work around the gate, I guess. They're supposed to show up today, so maybe not. I'll just have them paint it right away, because they can paint it before they put the rocks on, as far as I'm concerned. The other big thing is the roof guys showed up. Same team that put the steel and the roof on the house came in to get the leaks fixed on this. There's a couple down pipes here. I'm not sure if they plan on putting those in those two columns or what, but they are going to get everything sealed around the edge. I'm not sure what Duke told them to do, but Duke did say something about putting 2 more down pipes in it. So hopefully they'll just do it, and then we won't have to worry about it. The only thing is I put a water pipe right here in front of this one. But I think that down pipe will come out right here, because I think the column, the original column on this one is right here in this corner. Yeah, that's the original concrete column. So that pipe should come down right here. As long as they don't drop it in the center, which they didn't on the other two, so I don't think they will. I think it'll come down right here. The good thing is these are actual roofers. The tile guys are the ones that put this roof on here. So, I mean, they do a lot of good work, but they're not roofers, so we'll let the roofers fix it.